If your rear window wiper isn't working, a faulty motor could be the cause. In this video, I will show you how to replace the rear wiper motor in your Kia Sportage. Before you begin, disconnect the negative terminal of the battery. This step is important for safety, as it prevents any accidental electrical short circuits while you work on your vehicle. Before you can take out the motor, you will have to remove the rear wiper arm. Place a piece of tape on the rear window at the tip of the wiper blade. This will serve as a guide for reinstalling the arm in the correct position. At the base of the wiper arm, you will see a small cap. Gently pull on the outer side to open the cap and expose the retaining nut. Use a 12mm socket to loosen and remove the nut. Gently pull the wiper arm off the motor shaft. If it's stuck, spray some WD-40 on the shaft. Then use a wiper arm puller tool like this one. Place the puller over the wiper arm base and slowly tighten it to lift the arm off the shaft. With the wiper arm removed, you can now remove the wiper motor. Now open the liftgate. To access the rear wiper motor, you will need to remove the interior trim panel on the liftgate. Using a plastic trim removal tool, gently pry off the upper trim. Loosen and remove the screw on the side trim. Then carefully remove the trim. Remove the trim on the other side as well. There is a plastic retainer clip at the lower edge of the liftgate. If you cannot get it out using a flip set screwdriver, use a pin or a needle to raise the center screw and then remove the clip. Next, remove the pull handle on the liftgate. There is a plastic tab on top of the handle. Just slide in a trim removal tool or a flathead screwdriver and the handle will pop out. Loosen and remove the 4 screws holding the interior panel in place. After removing the screws, carefully pull out the panel. Be careful not to damage the mounting clips on the back of the panel. With the trim panel removed, you now have access to the wiper motor. Locate the wiring connector attached to the motor. Press the release tab and disconnect the connector. Use a 10mm socket to loosen the bolts securing the wiper motor to the liftgate. The bolts are attached to the motor assembly, so you cannot fully remove them. Just loosen them until they are free. Carefully pull the motor away from the liftgate. Here is a close-up of the motor assembly. This is the part number. Before installing the new motor, apply some silicone grease inside the rubber grommet. Position the new motor in place and align it with the mounting holes. Secure it with the bolts and tighten them using a socket wrench. Avoid over-tightening as this could damage the motor housing or mounting points. If you have a torque wrench, you can tighten the bolts to the correct torque specification. The recommended tightening torque for the motor bolts is 6.9 to 10.8 Nm or 5.1 to 8 pound-feet. Reconnect the wiring connector to the motor. Before reinstalling the interior trim panel, it's a good idea to install the rear wiper arm and test the new motor. This ensures that the motor is functioning correctly before you fully reassemble everything. Reinstall the rear wiper arm by sliding it onto the motor shaft, aligning it to its original position and tightening the retaining nut. Use a torque wrench to tighten the nut to 8.8 to 10.8 Nm or 6.5 to 8 pound-feet. Once the arm is secure, reconnect the negative terminal of the battery and turn on the rear wiper to test the motor. Check for smooth operation, make sure the wiper moves without any hesitation or unusual noise, and ensure it returns to the correct resting position. If everything is working as expected, you can proceed to reinstall the interior trim panel and finish up the job. Line up the panel with the clips on the liftgate and press firmly until all the clips snap back into place. Double check that the panel is flush and secure before moving on to the next step. Secure the panel with the 4 screws that you removed earlier. Reinstall the pull handle cap. Just slide it in and it will snap back into place. Reinstall the plastic retainer clip. Reinstall side trims and secure them with screws. Reinstall the upper trim. Close the liftgate and we are done. Now your rear wiper should operate smoothly, giving you clear visibility during rainy weather. If this video was helpful, give it a like and subscribe to Wheels Giant for more automotive tutorials. Thanks for watching.